guess who's back? One of my favorite places. Yep. It's a lovely spring day here in Santo Domingo. I just went to a grocery store to get some stuff because we're in the hotel and my bags didn't arrive. It was a harrowing journey from California. Harrowing, do you hear me? It was a red-eye flight. It was supposed to leave at like 1:30 in the morning, Monday night, or otherwise known as Tuesday morning. The reservation was lost by the airlines. So they're like, we don't have you listed on this flight. I was like, what? Excuse me. Here's my, the record of my reservation, the whole bit. It was just a cluster, as they say. And we almost, had to rush through. We traveled through Panama. The connection in Panama, rather than being leisurely and allowing us to check out the Panama airport, which is fabulous, by the way. If you've never flown through Panama, check it out. It's a great airport full of great shopping. Oh my goodness, I'm back with the crazy drivers, the DR, about to run me over. Anyway, so we had to rush to the airport, and because the flight, I didn't mention the flight out of San Francisco was like an hour and some change delayed. So naturally our bags did not make the connecting flight in Panama. So I'm here, fortunately. See there, rule of thumb when traveling is always shove an extra pair of panties and, t-shirt, whatever in your bag, toothbrush, because you never know. Especially international flights, like where your stuff's gonna end up. Thank you, I'm back in the island. Yeah, you never know where your stuff's gonna end up, and sure enough, it didn't arrive. I told my son before we left, I was like, make sure you put something in your bag, take a little extra. Oh no, Mom, I'm fine, I'm okay. So today he's sitting there looking at me like, I told you, wash your underwear and, get ready. So anyway, one bag has arrived. I'm told there's one bag at the airport, hallelujah. The other one we had hoped was gonna come on another flight this afternoon. The man's like, oh no, it's not here yet. So I don't have any clue when it's coming, which is a bummer. And we're heading to Las Arenas tomorrow. And I need my stuff. Thank goodness. I never put my laptop in my bag. I always carry my laptop with me because that's like my life. Let me see. I'm looking for a little store. The guy at the grocery store said I could find a little store nearby here where I could buy a nail clipper because I have a jagged nail and nothing to repair it because my little toiletries bag, of course, is in my suitcase. So I'm trying to find a place to just get a nail clipper and I don't see anything. But anyway, this is Santo Domingo. Just some little neighborhood streets. This is La Independencia, that street right there. Oh, gracias, no, señor, muchas gracias. Okay. I'm back in the mix and everything's in Dominican, of course, which is nice, I guess. But I'm here, I'm back. I need to find a nail clipper. Oh. I'm looking, it says, the man just sent me a notice from the airport about the bag. I don't know what it said. So here's the thing with my bags. So one of them is there, and I was like, well, can you bring the one to the hotel? And he's like, well, yeah, but then you have to figure out a way to get the second one. And the second one, they'll only allow one delivery from the airport to the hotel. Even though they screwed up, they won't bring the second one on a second trip. It has to be one trip only. So I was like, all right, we'll wait till this afternoon to see if the second one comes. I was willing to do that, right? But the second one's not there yet. So now I'm like, do I just have them bring the one bag? Or what? It was a $40 trip from the airport. By the way, speaking of which, the trip, I took a taxi. I was gonna take Uber because Uber's always cheaper, right? They're hustling you with Uber now down here, I've learned. So Uber told me it was gonna be like 900 pesos to get from the airport to my hotel. 888 pesos, basically. It's like, cool, that's less than 20 bucks. It's very inexpensive. Well, the first driver was like, well, give me 1,500 or like 30 bucks US and I'll do it. And I was like, no, Uber said less. So he canceled on me. I was like, okay. So the second guy signs that, I get the notice your driver's on the way. Second guy's like 35 US. And I said, no, because Uber said less. So I ended up just taking a taxi. Oh, and then the taxi drivers at the airport were like, well, be careful with Uber because basically they're trying to hustle people and they tell you they want the payment in cash and blah, blah, blah. and I didn't want to get double charged with cash and the Uber payment. So I just was like, forget it. Let me pay the taxi. It's secure. I know what the deal is. They'll take my credit card, you know, all that stuff. So I paid $40. Fine. Just because after all that crazy stuff we went through with the travel, I didn't want any more drama. But, so anyway, the point is that for me to like go back to the airport to get the second bag, like if the airport only delivers or if the airline only delivers one bag, then I have to figure out how to get my second bag at my expense. That would be $80, right? Round trip, which I'm not willing to pay. They need to pay for it. They need to bring me my stuff. Anyway, back to the nail clipper. Disculpe, señora, busco un lugar donde puedo conseguir una cosa para cortar mi uña.
¿Para cortar uñas?
Sí. Nice lady's gonna help me.
No podrá entrar
Allá?
a la farmacia.
Ah, perfecto. No sabía, gracias. Standing right outside of it. I didn't realize it's a pharmacy right here. Okay, I'm about to go in this pharmacy. This is rush hour, mild rush hour in Santo Domingo. It's crazy. Okay, so let's go in the pharmacy and see if I can get, oh, perfect. What the hell? Ah, no puedo entrar. Ah, okay, gracias. Whoops, wrong door. Out here running my mouth, not paying attention. I'm just so happy to be back. Yay. Empuje, okay. Oh, I thought it was a phone store because they have the logo of the phone store outside. That's why I was confused. Saludos. So here we are. Look at all this stuff in here. Oh, I just want to get a nail clipper. I just want to clip my jagged nail. You know, a girl with jagged nails just doesn't work. I'm gonna put my bags down. I got some fruit and stuff in there for the hotel. Hola. ¿Quieres estar en YouTube? Estamos en vivo on YouTube. Okay, let me get my bearings. It has been, like I said, harrowing to arrive, know nothing, sleep like crazy. I had a headache for like 2 days because it was just drama. And disculpe. See if where the nail clippers are. Disculpe, señora. ¿Me puede decir dónde puedo conseguir una? Ah, eso exactamente, para cortar uñas. Pero tiene una pequeña.
¿La qué?
Una más pequeña, porque esa es muy grande.
Esta era más
Ah,
pequeña.
perfecto, es lo que quiero. ¿Cómo se llama este en español?
Corta uña.
Ah, ok. Perfecto. Got one. ¿Lo pago aquí?
Sí.
Ok, ¿cuánto vale? ¿Puedo pagar contar? No sé si tengo...
75 pesos dominicanos.
Okay. It's like less than $2. Let me find my dinero. I haven't changed any money yet. Es que no tengo mucho, solo tengo 2,000. Disculpe, pero no he cambiado mi dinero todavía. ¿Está bien? All right. She won't let me slide. It's 75 pesos. I only have
Puede ser con
2,000.
tarjeta también.
I see. Perfecto, mejor. Con tarjeta. Okay. Credit card. Perfecto. Save my cash. Save your cash when you travel, people, because some places won't allow you to pay with a credit card or even a debit card. Yeah, jagged fingernails are the worst. Can you see this? See that one's like funky, and it was snagging on stuff. Anyway, keep your cash when you travel because it costs. Okay, gracias. Sí, sí. El código, sí, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Okay. You know, it costs to change your money, right? And it's just good to have cash on you. It's always better. So like I paid the taxi yesterday with my credit card, which is wonderful, and I get points. So you know. Gracias. And then when I muchas gracias. Eso no necesito. Muchas gracias. So then, hold on. Oh my God, I can live now. I got deodorant. The hotel gave us toothpaste. I'm straight. Got some snacks. Just need my bag. What was I saying? I know I was talking fast. Oh, they even have swimsuits in here. I don't have my swimsuit. I'm not gonna start shopping in here. See, para atrás. Para aquí. Okay, gracias. Oh, they have little makeup. Okay, so you come in one door and go out the other door. I'm just so happy to be in the mix. Phew, Lord. It's been an ordeal, people. It's been an ordeal. Welcome to my world. I know I was saying something, and I don't know what it was. Anyway, we're about to walk back to the hotel. Come along. Come along with me. People always looking at me when I'm filming on the street like, who is she talking to? Why is she holding up her camera like that? Anyway, so yeah, it's been challenging. I'm gonna switch to the shady side of the street, I think. As you can see, it's sunny out here, but it's a great time of year to be here. La primavera, the springtime, because it's not humid, which I'm like, have I ever experienced no humidity in this country? I don't know. Look at this big, beautiful tree right here. Wow. See that mammoth tree? That's beautiful. Okay, so I'm just a couple of blocks from the hotel. I go back there. And then just see what's up with the airlines. By the way, it was Copa Airlines, Panamanian airline. I've flown Copa many times before. They're usually great. Like, I've had no problem. This time was awful. And some of the people there were very rude. I got one lady's last name. I will be ratting her out because she was an unnecessary, you know, I don't want to say the word. You know, I don't want to say that word. Do I have a place to stay? Yes, I'm totally hooked up. You know, I don't travel like on the fly like that. We're straight. Thank you though, whoever that was. Hola, hola. I just gotta jump out here and risk my life. Pero perdón. Gracias. I'm trying to run you over out here in these streets. There's no mercy. They don't care. All right, I just crossed over. What was I talking about? This is just what it is out here. So you want to see, here's like a local bus. That's a local bus in Santo Domingo. I don't know, that might cost you 50 pesos to take it somewhere. And there's another one here. So this is just people commuting. So there's no, like when we think of buses like in the US, doesn't exist. It's these little bitty vans. The door stays open, you hop on, hop off. See, there's another one coming right there. That's the bus. And so for a lot of working people who aren't making big money, like maybe the people who are working in these hotels or restaurants or whatever, it's a very economical way to get around the city. Not comfortable, especially when it is sweltering out here. You can imagine it's hot and nasty, but it's cheap. So, you know, you do what you have to do. Or like me, you walk. So I'm just making the best of it out here. It's nice to be back. Can I tell you, the US, so I was at home in the US for about 7 months maybe. I went back in August. And at first I was so in my bubble, my happy peace bubble from the way I'd been living down here. I did really, really well. You know, I was traveling back and forth to LA and seeing friends and just enjoying the conveniences of being back in the US, of which there are many, I will say. And I mean, I had major sticker shock because of course everything is so much more expensive than it really should be, or than it really is. You know, it's like things don't really cost that much. They just jack up the prices like crazy. But still, I was quite comfortable. And then I'd say about a month or 6 weeks ago, I started to feel it. You know, because I came back to DR in November for a couple of weeks. And so I got to like re-up on how good I was feeling and everything. But after a while, it began to wear on me, it began to grate. Like just the stress. You're feeling like you have to constantly produce while you're there. So I'm really happy to be back here. This morning I had some delicious fresh pineapple and watermelon and mango, which is a smashed plantain dish that they serve for breakfast here. It's really good. I like it. You know, and just already I feel my body like releasing stress. The pace is slowing down. Even with the headache of the luggage and stuff, it's just nice to be back in a place where, you know, I'm not constantly under the gun as far as work or rushing around, taking my son here, picking him up. You know, that US rat race thing is for real. And I had not been a part of it for so very long. So coming back into it, hi, I'm doing fine, thanks. Coming back into it, you know, it wasn't an immediate shock, but it definitely over time kind of wore on me. I'm looking across this little restaurant here. Probably want to take my son out to get some food. He's upstairs doing homework. Well, he better be doing homework in the hotel room because I was like, dude, you are not on vacation. Not really. I mean, it kind of is. But technically, he's still in school this week, so he's doing independent study. This is my spring break from my job. He's got a spring break too. Is this it? Where am I? This is the entrance of some hotel. So I'm on, is this my hotel? I think this is it. So this, as I said, is Independence Avenue, big busy street. And if we were to go one street over parallel, it's the ocean, the sea, the Caribbean Sea. Hola, es Jaragua. Okay, perfecto, so we're here. So that's the hotel right there. It's a Marriott property. It's very nice, super comfortable. Oh, so anyway, I'm back. Hello. I don't look too stressed out, do I? It was getting to me though, y'all. The stress was definitely creeping up on me in the US. So this trip was right on time. Anyway, so now you can see it's beautiful, sunny. The weather, you know, the app thing said it was about 80 something degrees. I don't know, maybe so. It feels really, really pleasant out here now. So just thought I'd come and say hello real quick. It's been a minute. Yeah, just happy to be here. I hope please pray for me that I get my luggage, my other bag, please. One is mine, one is my child's. And we sure would like to have our stuff, you know? We'd like to have all our stuff. But like I said, I'll be riding to Copa because they were, well, hello, Miguel. Thank you for the compliment. Copa was just, did not have their stuff together. Oh, and the reason that they had such a long delay was that their system was down. So they didn't have the ability to process boarding passes. So, for example, if you didn't have your boarding pass already printed out, like I didn't, because I didn't even think about doing that. I figured I could get it at the airport. If you didn't have your boarding pass already printed out, it was a whole thing. I'm gonna sit down for a second and clip my nail. It was a whole thing trying to get you on the flight. So I didn't have my boarding pass. Hold on here. Okay. Whew. Okay, let me clip my nail because it's been driving me nuts for a day and a half now. So I didn't have my boarding pass because I just figured I'll, do it at the airport, no big deal, like I always do. And but I had the thing of the copy of the reservation and whatnot in my phone. So I showed them that, but there was some issue because here's the deal. I'll be here for a few weeks. So the deal is that the ticket that we used was a COVID ticket. So for example, we had tickets to go someplace else in 2020 when COVID happened. Well, like everybody who was flying then, we got a credit. It's like, okay, well, this is good for 2 years or whatever it was. So I had a period of time in which to use those tickets. Can I just tell you how much a simple thing like this can change your life? This nail clipper, I have been desperately wanting to get one of these for like a day and a half now. Thank God. Anyway, so it was a COVID ticket. It was a COVID ticket, and so I finally went ahead and transferred it over to use for this trip. Great, no problem. Paid a little bit extra because it was a longer flight and whatever. And so it should have been fine. They gave us a new confirmation number, whatever, should have been super easy. Well, what I discovered, like I said, I think I told you that the people at the airport finally told me, well, no, we don't have you listed on this flight. Like, you're not on the register of people who's supposed to be boarding. And I was like, what? But here's it said, no, we see that you have your proof. We see there's a receipt. You paid the money, blah, blah, blah. But on our end, somehow somebody must not have pressed completed something. I don't know what, they didn't do something. So there was no record of us being on board. Problem. So, and one lady, the first woman at Copa, when I was telling her what happened, she gave me this dirty look like, you must have done something wrong. And I was like, why? I said to her, I was like, why are you looking at me crazy? Like, I didn't do anything. I'm here. I've done my part. And then they just were really nasty, not like, oh my gosh, we're so sorry. You'd think in that case they'd be very apologetic. And one woman was helpful, but the rest of them were kind of like, too bad for you. Now, mind you, this is like 2 a.m. We're dealing with this crap after having waited in a very long line because their system's down, all this crap. So all that is to say, it's just nice to be sitting here feeling this nice, wonderful breeze, peaceful. I can take a deep breath. Just bought some fruit, bought a couple little snacks for the room. I was nice enough to buy my son some Doritos because normally I'm not really down with all the junk food, but in this case, fine. Hola. So he had on a California t-shirt, a Venice Beach t-shirt, so home team. So that's it, you guys. I'm here, I'm back. I'm looking forward to some very relaxing downtime. And yeah, just want to say hi. Hope you guys are all well out there. I think that's it for now. It's just a quick check-in. It's beautiful here, as you can see. Santo Domingo, all right? I feel like I was talking really fast and now I'm like, relaxed again, sitting down. I got what I needed. That's it. I think that's it for now. Mwah. Peace out. Love you guys. Juan Dolio. Okay, great. That's a little bit east of here, Juan Dolio, about 30 minutes east. There's a big movie studio there. I went there when I just had a meeting actually with someone about film production. Met with I guess a potential client here. So I'm still doing my business out here in the world. Why can't I think of the name of the studio out there? The big major Dominican studio is totally blanking on that. Anyway, it's in Juan Dolio. I went out there and met with the president of the film studio years ago when I was here doing some film stuff. In any event, okay guys, gotta go. I'll check in with you later. Maybe when I get to Las Terrenas, let you know what's happening. There's lots of development, more stuff happening there. So I'll show you some properties. People have been asking about properties. I will be showing you some properties when I get there and just checking in. But mainly I'm here just to chill. So talk later. Bye. Ooh, there we go. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What are you saying? Wait a minute. Oh, Danny, are you in Las Terrenas now? Hold on. Whew. Write to me at freeislandgirl, Gmail, Danny, so I can see what you're talking about. Okay?